amazing.
Okay, okay,
It
okay.
was
So,
interesting. It was
mm,
interesting. It was challenging. It was like
yeah,
you just have to give it your all. You just want to explore more. So I
yeah,
want to say a big
am-
thank you to Mr. Dayo and Mr. Toby. They did
amazing,
amazing. Like
amazing,
I am greatly indebted to both of them. Thank you, and Mr. Micah too. Thank you, everybody. Thank you
You're
for
welcome. You're
imparting
welcome.
us great.
So, Mr. Toby, okay, Mr. Toby is listening. So, he's getting your thanks directly. I don't have to relay the message, but Mr. Dai
All
will
right.
get your messages.
I'm here. Thank
Yeah,
you
thank
also. Thank you.
All right, all right. So, amazing, amazing. That's very good feedback from last week. That's good. So this week, like we said last week, we'll do a run through of sorry about that, guys. Sorry. Okay. So I said we're going to start on Photoshop this morning. So from Photoshop, then we move to product design. But for this morning, we're starting for Photoshop, which is the industry standard, and that is the goal. I mean, yes, Canva is good, and you've seen a lot of things that you can do in Canva. But for something like, I know a lot of people use remove.bg to remove backgrounds. So with Photoshop, when you are designing on Photoshop, you don't need to go and take your picture to remove the BG to remove. You can do it right from Photoshop and use your image right from there. So all those things. Photoshop is professional. Is the professional application for the designing graphics. I mean, it's a global standard. So something for yes, let me prepare your mind for this. It could be quite challenging with a lot of laptops, and with your you might have laptop issues. Photoshop might not run well on your laptop. You might have to check. You might have to download a different version of Photoshop and all that. But don't worry, because keep pressing, and because the goal at the end, you push through the challenges and you are able to get value, like network issues. Other people had some people had storage issues, some people could not attend the class, some people dropped off, right? But you are I mean, people can see on the group. If you share those designs you did on Canva, even if no, the challenges will be there. Definitely, the challenges will be there, but the ability for you to surpass those challenges and overcome them and bring out something meaningful is what will really make you a successful graduate of this program. And beyond graduating from this program, it would also help you because you don't want to spend 8 weeks on a program and not be able to turn it to
Hello.
when in Photoshop. It takes a while for class Photoshop. So download it and some stuff that to be able to help you go through that. Right. So that about that. So like I've been tenders to be sent both of them so for you to sorry, my network this morning is acting funny, but I'm back. So I'm switching to network. So attendance, them stay in class, pay attention. It's not just to be in class. Can you hear me? Can anyone hear me?
Yes, I can hear
Yes,
you.
we
Yes, we
can
can
hear
hear
Yes,
you.
you.
I can hear
Clear
you.
now.
Yes, we hear you. It's better now.
Okay, very good. So, like I was saying, just pay attention in class, and that's all. That's all. So, I would be back. So this week, during the course of this week, I'm going to come back to tell you. We're going to have someone come to speak to us. One of our industry leaders. So, we're trying to confirm the logistics around it. So, when that is done, I'll get back to you. So we'd have a joint session with the afternoon set. So it will just be a compromise, your time and their time. So we just come between that time. And it's going to be a single session. So watch out for that. All right. So with this, I bring Mr. Toby on with a clap innovation. Bring on your instructor.
Pop, 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 pop.
Today is a clap, not with your mouth.
Good morning, bro.
Good morning, Mr. Toby.
Can you all hear me, please?
Yes, we can.
Yes, sir.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we
Okay,
can. Good
fantastic.
morning, Mr. Topi.
Yes, I can. Good morning.
I'm sure my
Good
assignment
morning,
shocked.
Mr. Toby.
The assignment shocked you people, Abi.
Yeah.
Yes.
God
We
no go
now
shame.
we now have shock absorber.
But you know the worst part of it though is that all of you now got the assignment, and now you made the assignment look easy. So meaning the next one now is going to be more difficult because the people that caused it. So sorry, but all of
That's not fair.
like, some people even took creative control. Experimented with different colors, tried as much as possible to do different things, and it came out well. And all of you are just getting it. Were you not there on the Telegram group too? That everybody was just getting it, just like that, as if no, it was bread and butter. So you are going to be getting tougher than what you have been taught, so that you can all explore and limits. I don't know if you get it, because you might look at it that it's difficult. But when you actually sit down and start doing it, you start remembering, okay, it was Mr. Toby now. You will press this one, you press that one. That is how you learn. And I'm glad we're already, everybody's already jazzing up. So thank you very much. Good morning. I don't think I need to introduce myself again. Everybody already knows me by now. So yes. So, people should like your microphone, oh, please, so that we can all listen. Please, thank you very much. Okay, so like I was saying, I'm Toby Benro. I'm a facilitator for the graphic design class morning session. Welcome again today. This is week 2. We went through Canva last week, and I'm even shocked about the things that you people were able to do using Canva. And I'm very, very impressed. So, but this week we are going to start with Photoshop, the baba of them all, Photoshop. So yeah, for some of us, Canva might seem like it was quite easy. Photoshop is not easy. It's not easier. It is the industry standard, but if you know how to use it, it will help you a lot, because a lot of things that we were not able to do on Canva. See, let me just tell you the truth. Canva and Photoshop, they are like the same thing. It's just that Photoshop is the one in SS3, while Canva is one in GSS3. There are some things the GSS3 students cannot do that the SS3 students can do, but they are both in school together. So Canva can do some things. Photoshop can do everything Canva can do, and better for you. A lot of things Photoshop can do. In fact, it's too much, Seth. So Photoshop is a software that is used by so many industries. Architects use it, photographers use it, graphic designers use it, 3D animators use it, video editors use it. So there are so many functions Photoshop can play apart from just for graphic design. I hope everyone can hear me. Class reps.
Sir.
It's like Photoshop
Oh,
gives me
Yes.
goosebumps all the time.
it used to give you goosebumps.
Yes, all
So
the
yeah.
time.
So uh, let me just tell us one thing that will keep us at peace. Now, I already gave us this example before. If a guy and a lady should enter a kitchen, it is wrong, but it is just the way it is. In some situations, it's not like that. If a guy should enter a kitchen and he wants to cook, he's probably going to just touch one or few things. But if a lady should enter the kitchen and she wants to cook, she's going to open all the cupboards and check all the things and put everything inside. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
I don't agree. I don't agree, sir.
I said
Yes.
in some situations there's an exception, yes.
Okay,
But in most
okay, sir.
situations, the ladies know about everything in the kitchen. While the men, even the design of the kitchen, it was the women that put everything there. So how will you know where everything is? So the truth is that in this case of Photoshop, I want you to be a guy. You are going to be that guy that doesn't know everything. Because here's the truth. The reason why Photoshop can seem overwhelming for people is because it is a software that is used by so many industries. And you are looking at what is meant for another industry. Instead of you to look, it's like a student now. Instead of going to art class, the student wants to become art student, science student, and a financial student at the same time. Will it work? A normal art class student will do 10 subjects. But a student that wants to do science, arts, and commercial is going to do 30 subjects. That is the issue. So all you need to do is pick art class, graphic design, all the tools meant for graphic design. You learn only those ones and you leave the rest to God. Finish. So once you learn the one that is meant for your own class, you will not have a headache. Trust me, I've seen photographers that use Photoshop. They are so good at it, but they don't know anything about graphic design. All the things, all the FTC that we touch in Canva, they don't even know where it is on Photoshop because they learned what is meant for them. I don't know if that makes sense.
Yes, sir.
Does.
Does.
If an architect
Does.
should Photoshop for you, what the architect is going to use Photoshop for, where he's going to go to, you'll be wondering how did he get here? You'll be wondering why those things are even in Photoshop, but they are there, but it is not for you. They are there in Photoshop, but they are not meant for you. Same way an architect will never know what a graphic designer is using because it is not meant for you. So you should know what is meant for you, learn only that one, and leave the rest to God. Finish. No need to stress yourself learning everything in Photoshop. You just learn the one that is your own and go. In fact, all the things that you learned in Canva is what you are going to learn in Photoshop. And just about 3 more things, and that's all. The only difference is that Canva works online, right? While Photoshop works offline. So it works on our computer, as it were. I hope that's clear for everybody.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes,
Like
sir,
I
it's
said,
clear.
the difference is that Canva works on, while Photoshop works the other way around, right? So Canva works online, Photoshop works offline. So Photoshop can work, you know, anywhere. If you are on the road and you don't have network, Photoshop will still work. I hope that's clear to everybody.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, have we all installed Photoshop on our system? That's the first question first.
No, sir.
No, sir. My own is
Yes,
still
I have.
asking me to
Not yet,
sign
sir.
in. It's asking
Yes,
me
I
to
have.
sign
Yes,
in.
sir.
So I had to go and this morning again I tried and I had to delete like Creative Cloud. I don't know if that's the reason why it's asking me to sign in.
Okay. Okay, but for some others, we're able to install it.
Yes. The reason why
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
I
can I say
did.
something, sir? Can I say something, sir?
Yes,
Yes.
please.
Okay. The reason why that Creative Cloud is showing when you downloaded the software from Get Into PC, there's another part that is supposed to treat that sign-in logo that you're supposed to press. Is in Chinese. It's like a crack. Maybe you did not install it or your antivirus swallowed it from inside your RAR file. So it's either you try and go to switch off your antivirus, then click on that, it will work on it. I had the same problem too. Then I found out that was what was happening.
Okay, my
I'm talking,
system doesn't use an antivirus, and
and
then
it means that you didn't touch the second file inside the whole RAR file of that what do you call it? Adobe Photoshop CC for 2019. You
Okay.
will see the folder there.
Who is talking right now? The guy talking, please. What's your name, please?
Asharu Damilola.
Okay, Damilola, please. Can you do us a favor, Can you do us a favor? Because I don't use a Windows laptop, so it is very, very impossible for me to give us a tutorial on how to install it on Windows. So can you just do us a favor, Mr. Damilola? Those steps that they are supposed to take, especially the file that they are supposed to press on in like
No,
6
sir.
steps.
It is
Can you
there. There is a README. There is a README notepad there.
okay,
It's very
okay,
easy. Just 2 steps. It will tell
okay.
you to
You
install
know
the
what?
setup and click on that.
sir,
Okay, you know what?
sir,
Everybody, there's a file you're supposed to read. It's called README. Why don't you uninstall Photoshop first? Wait. Uninstall it off your data, off your Wi-Fi, off your antivirus. Uninstall Photoshop completely. Or if you don't know how to uninstall Photoshop, Google it, how to uninstall Photoshop from your laptop. Once you uninstall it, unzip that file that you downloaded, unzip it again and start afresh. But while you are starting afresh, read that readme file. There's a file called readme.txt. Readme.txt. Read it first, then follow all the steps one by one, even if it take you 3 hours. And I would advise you do it in the night when everywhere is silent so that I can focus. Please just read and because that thing is very, very complicated. And if you don't get it right, because the truth is that Photoshop is supposed to be a paid software, but we are trying to, because this for educational purposes, you can't be investing so much money into a software, right? So please just try and, reread how to install it and go through the process again so that you can get it. I hope everyone is clear.
Hello,
I hope
sir.
that's
Can I
Also,
ship in
sir. Also,
something?
sir.
Excuse me, sir. Hello, sir. Can I ship in something?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
What I will suggest from my own observation, when you are installing it, try to avoid being connected to your system, connected to the internet. Be offline while you are doing it. It will help a lot.
Also, sir,
Okay.
there is a short clip on the website where we downloaded the software from. So the short clip details how to install the Photoshop on our system. So if people can just try and download it, it's not up to 2 megabytes. So there is a description on how to install the Photoshop on our system there to guide us. Thank you.
Fantastic. Hope everyone got that.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
When I was downloading my own, just brought blank. The file was white. No logo, nothing there. It was just white.
The file was what?
It was white. Just white. Nothing, no logo there at all. Was your antivirus on? Was your antivirus
Hello,
on?
can I say something?
Wait, let us answer the guy that had that white logo thing, bros.
That's
Wait,
what I
please.
want to.
His antivirus has swallowed it.
Because I had the same issue, but I had to know it might not be antivirus in the first place. I had to download WinRAR, because I was not having that on my laptop initially. So after downloading WinRAR, then I downloaded the Photoshop file again. Then it was normal. It was appearing normal, not the whitish stuff like before. I don't know if you got it.
Okay, so he had the same white issue. So he's saying you should download WinRAR. Win, like win. WIN, then RAR. you will now use it to open Photoshop file that you downloaded. So that way it will help you unpack it properly. I hope everyone got that.
All right. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay. So please let us, because today is just introduction into Photoshop. So I will give us today to install Photoshop. What does that mean? I'm just going to do introduction to Photoshop today. I'll be telling us how the Photoshop works, and then so that we don't have a situation whereby we are speaking to everybody and not everybody has Photoshop. So for our sakes, please try and sort that out today. After the class, even if it means you will not sleep, go after the class and go and fix Photoshop on your laptop. All I'm going to do today is just introducing the software. Just follow me, listen with me, look at what I'm looking at so that you understand. Like I said, the Photoshop just works just like Canva. It's the only difference is that it has so many tools. That's the only difference. All right, thank you. So I'm going to continue with the class now.
Hello,
Okay,
Mr.
first
Coach.
of all,
I have a question,
yeah,
please. Hello, sir.
go ahead.
Sorry, please. I have Photoshop on my system already. Do I need to download the one sent again?
Wait, first of all, what version of Photoshop do you have on your system already?
Adobe Photoshop 7.0.
Impossible. That's a software from 2001 or something. Please, we are not using that. Go and download the one that we sent. There's a reason why we told us to download that one, because life has been made easy with that software. If you use all those old ones, you will not understand what we are saying in class because we are not using the same kind of software, right? So please download the one that we're told to download.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes,
Sir.
please.
Hello, sir. Can I
Sir,
say
I have the Photoshop
download?
6.
Hello,
Hello,
sir.
sir.
I see Adobe Photoshop CS4. Is that the one we're using?
No.
Why don't
There
we
was a
just
mail that
download what they sent?
there was a mail that was sent to you with a link for you to download the one for this class. All those ones are old versions. We can't
There
use
is a
them in this class.
challenge with that one too. There's a challenge with that one too. The reason is some of us are using a 32-bit system, and that link gives us a link for a 64-bit system. So the Photoshop is not installing because of that. So unless we have a link sent for 32-bit system, some of us are unable to install it because of that.
Then that's fine. Some of you should have gotten in touch with Mr. Micah so that he can help us sort that out. I will help you get a link for 32 bits today and send. Would that be okay for you?
That's awesome. Thank you.
It should be okay.
The reality of it all is this. If you use a software that is a year behind the year every other person is using, if we mention something in class, your own might not have it. That is this problem. So we have to be uniform. I don't know if I'm communicating. We are trying as much as possible to be using the same version, right? So a mechanic that knows how to fix Benz of 2002 cannot fix Benz of 2020. It is not possible. So we need to be in the same year for everyone to understand, because there are so many upgrades that have happened. If you use the one below the year that we are on, you will not enjoy the class at all. Because I'm also doing graphics based on the new software, and I can't teach you based on the old software and forget those that have the new software. So we need to upgrade it. And that's one thing about the industry standard of everything in life. You need to be upgraded. You need to move with trends. You need to move with whatever is happening in town. You can't have a business in 2020 and be using a software that is 5 years old. It is wrong. So please, let us all try and fix it. If it's 32-bit that is a problem, we'll get 32-bit link for you. All right. Anaga, you are raising up your hand.
Yeah, yes, sir. Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, so I wanted to ask, my Photoshop is actually 219, that is CC, and it's not the one of 250. I've been struggling installing it. I'll get everything. So it's telling me I can't install due to my Windows is they'll be writing a Windows requirement, check error code, something. And I've been trying that even before this course. So I don't
What's
know.
the requirement? What's the requirement?
Okay, it's saying that Adobe is not supported in Windows 8.1, 8, He just listed a
Yeah.
long list of that stuff.
Yeah. So here's the thing. One of the requirements that was sent to us from the faculty is that you need to be running a system on Windows 10. See, the reality of it is even Windows 8 is very old in real life. Windows 8 is way behind. All these new softwares, even from 2018 and above, they don't support Windows 10 below. They only support Windows 10 and above. So please, I don't know if you get me. You need to find it. I don't even know.
No, sir. Okay, sorry, pardon me for cutting short. Even some of my friends I shared it with had Windows 10. That is the shocking part. And
Can
you
we
still told
not?
them.
Can we not?
I was quite surprised because it happened to me. So I don't know.
Okay, you know what? Send a private message to Mr. Micah. He will forward me your issue so I can look at what we can do. Thank you.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead
Thank you,
with
sir.
today's class. If you know you have issues with Photoshop, please try and sort it out today. We will send the link out for people with 32 bits. For those of you that did not install, use WinRAR, win.rar or something to unpack the file so that I can install it off your antivirus, off your Wi-Fi. They also said there's a short clip on the link that was sent to you for you people to see how to install it. So just follow the steps. There's a tutorial on it already. Follow the steps and you'll be able to install it. Is that clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right, thank you. So I'm going to start with Photoshop. Actually, yes, please, I'm with you.
I don't use a Windows, and anytime I want to sign into my Photoshop or Illustrator, it's always asking me to sign in using iCloud or something.
iCloud? No. It can't ask you for iCloud. It's probably Creative Cloud you're talking about. Did you install it with your internet, or did you use that link that was sent to you for
Yes,
Apple
sir.
users?
After you said I should uninstall everything, I uninstalled everything. Yes, sir.
Okay, sorry. Let me get you. What system are you using?
MacBook Pro.
Okay. So, and you downloaded it with that instruction that was given. So if you downloaded it with that instruction that was given, first of all, you need to first, okay, you know what you just did for me? There is if you open that file, the installation file for the Photoshop, open it. There is a file that looks like the logo is color red. Don't look for the one that is Photoshop. Look for the one that is color red. Can you remember that one? Click on it, open it, and click on patch. That should help you patch your software.
Yes, I remember it.
Yes. So that red one, don't need to uninstall your Photoshop.
Oh.
Just go to that red one and click on patch. It will help you patch both your Photoshop and your Illustrator at the same time. You don't have to do anything again. All right. So
Good morning, Mr. Toby.
Okay.
Yes.
Good morning, Mr. Toby.
Good morning.
Please, I have CC 2019. Can I use it?
Fantastic. That's what we need.
I can't, Abby.
I said fantastic. That is what we need.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Good. So, no more questions for now. I want to go ahead with the class. Introduce Photoshop to us and what it does. Please, no noise. I'm going to meet everybody and share my screen. I really hope you see my screen. I really, really hope that we see my screen today. Yeah. So, okay. Can we all see my screen, class reps?
Yes, sir.
Praise Jesus. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. So, good morning, everybody.
Good morning, sir.
Okay. So for those of us that can we all say this? This is the logo of Photoshop. Can we see my mouse? First of all,
Yes,
this is the
yes, I
logo.
can.
Okay, this is the logo for Photoshop. So the first thing you need to do is to click on it, yes, so that I can open. Usually, depending on the how high-end your system is, it will take about a minute or 2 or 5. But you just have to be patient. You wait for it to open. Then once you open Photoshop, it should look something like this. For those of us that have it, does our own look like this?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Okay.
No,
Clash
my
of
interface doesn't.
Yes, but not with the interface.
Exactly, my interface doesn't.
Okay. There's just
Hello,
a
without
minor.
the okay.
By interface, you people mean all these icons, Abi?
Yes, it seems it's your recent work.
Yes. So
No,
these are my
no.
recent works. So, see, because you have not done anything in Photoshop, you might not have this. I don't know if you get me. But me, I've done a lot of things. In fact, I've been working since morning so that I can have this class. So, okay. So basically, if you are new to Photoshop and this is your first time with it, you might not have all these icons, but basically it should look like this. Yeah. So unlike Canva, when it's like a website, this one is a software. The name is Photoshop. It is used for graphics design. It is used for graphic design. Okay. So yeah. So the only things you need. How many of us know how to use Microsoft Word? You use Microsoft Word properly?
I do,
I
sir.
do.
I
Okay,
can.
good.
I do,
Okay.
sir.
All of us know that in fact, let me just tell us one idea behind this whole thing. Photoshop and Microsoft Word, to me, they are the same thing. Photoshop and Microsoft Word, to me, they are the same thing. You will be wondering why. I will show you why very soon. Now, when you open Microsoft Word, I'm sure we all know that the first thing we need to do is to go to File to create a new file, right? Does this look familiar?
Yes, sir.
Wait, something's happening. Okay, don't worry. So once you go to Microsoft Word, the first thing you need to do is click on File to open a new file, or click on Open to open an existing file. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Okay, good. So I'm glad we all know that. So that's one of the similarities it has with Microsoft Word. The way you open your files is the same. So we are going to click on New because we want to work on a new file. But the only difference is this: you are going to get a menu. Once you come out in Photoshop, you get a menu. Hope this doesn't look scary, or does it look scary?
Not at all, sir.
No.
See, forget all these things. It's just design. It's just fashion. You don't need all these things. Just look towards the right. Can you see it? Width and height. Width and height. Can you see width and height here?
Yes, sir.
Can we all remember when we put it inside Canva, when we're doing that long thing in Canva, width and height? Can we remember?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So this is where you set the measurement of your workspace, the dimensions of your workspace, what you are designing. This is where you determine the size, right? So for my class, are you all with me? For my class, now remember that the most popular size on our phone then is 1080 by 1080 Instagram post. Do we remember that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Yes.
But for my own class, that one was for Canva. For my own class, our default design size for practical is 2000 by 2000 instead of 1080 by 1080. I will explain why to us later. But always use width 2000 instead of 1080. That's 1080. 2000 height 2000. Are we together? For those of you that have the software, you can follow me. Then can you see this resolution? Please Forever leave it at 300. Don't ever touch it. Resolution, leave it at 300. And every other thing here, leave it. Color mode, leave it. 8-bit, leave it. White, leave it. Every other thing, leave it. All you need to do to change is your width and your height, meaning you are changing the dimensions, which is the same thing we do in Canva. Before you can create a design in Canva, Canva will ask you, what do you want to do, right? Class reps, please flow with me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Where is the male class rep? I've not heard the male class rep since. Can you see where corruption starts now? He's not doing his work.
He's in class, sir.
Hello, sir. Please,
I'm not hearing your voice.
Are you
I'm
coming,
not
sir?
hearing your voice, sir. You're losing focus. Oh.
No, I'm not. You heard me severally. I'm even responding to a lot of people on the Telegram right now.
Oh, okay, fantastic. Thank you for that. Thank you very much. Don't worry, I'll be picking on you a lot. You know you did wuru to enter our cabinet, so that's fine.
Sir, please,
So yeah.
Please, I'm lost. I just come in and network has not been allowing me since, so please.
Same here. Same here.
Okay, welcome. We have not started anything yet. Wait, nah. This would not know that we just started and we have not even done anything yet. Calm down. Now, I told you. Hello.
I want to ask a question.
Okay.
Yes, so the Photoshop, am I supposed to use like free trial? Because it's asking me, start free trial. So I don't know if that happened to anybody here.
Wait, is your internet on or something?
Yes, it is.
It's not supposed to be on while you're installing the app or like, I don't know if you get me. Did you install it with internet on? Okay.
Which of the app I'm going to install?
Yeah, I installed Photoshop with internet on.
No. So you have to uninstall your Photoshop and install it again without internet, without antivirus. So you're going to off your internet, off your antivirus. So what you do, first thing you do is Google how to uninstall Photoshop. Uninstall it, remove it from your system, then install it again, but this time without your internet. That's all.
Sir, will I go to Play Store to download the Photoshop?
No, sir. There was a welcome package that was sent to you, which contained instructions for you to download Photoshop. Did you get it, sir?
I get it, but I could not load in. But the thing, I could not. The thing is so. I don't know what's wrong with it. As in, it's not opening.
Excuse me, sir.
Okay.
Mr. Toby.
You need to speak with Mr. Micah, because I don't know what you mean by it's not opening. But I know some instructions were given for you to be able to download it so that we can have it for this class. It is not a software for phone or for your laptop. It's for your laptop, and it's a very large software. So it is for laptop, not for phone. It's not on Play Store. It's not iOS store. So please,
okay, that means I must
speak with
open
Mr.
it on
Micah.
laptop.
No, you don't open it. It's not just open. You go to a website to download it. Then you install it, following the instructions that Mr. Micah gave to us. I didn't get the mail, but speak to Mr. Micah if you didn't get it.
Excuse me, sir, Mr. Toby.
Yes.
Good morning, sir. So I think the issue is the downloading first. Like they have to download with their data on, because some people might be confusing the installation with the downloading. So they have to turn on the data to download it from the link, which will give them access to directly to the link. So after they've downloaded it, that's when they have to turn off their data to install. So I think that's where the confusion is coming from.
Okay. Sorry for the miscommunication. You will need to use your internet to first download the software. You go to a particular website that was sent to you by Mr. Micah. You download it. Then after you download the software, you will then put off your internet to install it on your laptop. So please, you need to first download it. It's a software. The link has been sent to us depending on what kind of laptop you are using. After you downloaded it, you will then proceed to off your internet make sure your internet is off, make sure your antivirus is also off. Then you will install the app. Then after installing the app, you can do whatever you like. And so I'm going to continue with the class now. Like I said, we've not started anything. I just opened Photoshop, right? I just opened Photoshop. So this is what the software looks like. And I said, this is what the logo is. Can we all see my screen?
Yes, sir, we can.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So this is the logo, PS, Photoshop. And once you open it, this is what you get. Now, in my own case, I've done a whole lot of work in graphics. So you might not have this, but I have it. That's the only difference. Now, and I said Photoshop is just like Microsoft Word. Think of it like Microsoft Word. It's just a software you download on your system. Now, what do you do when you want to create a new file in Microsoft Word? You go to File and you press New. Same thing in Photoshop. When you want to create a new file, you go to File, then you press New. Now, when you click on New, this is what you get, which is where some of us that just joined us were asking. This is where we are. We've not done anything yet. I'm just introducing us to the software, walking us through how it works and some of the rules when you're opening a new file. Now, in Canva, anytime we want to open a new file, we are prompted to tell Canva what we want to do or the dimensions for our work. In Canva, we always use 1080 by 1080. But I said for my class, most of our practicals, we are going to be doing it in 2000 by 2000 instead of 1080. So 2000 width by 2000 height. Then make sure that the resolution is in 300 and leave every other thing. Leave the background contents to white, leave the color mode to RGB, leave this one to 8-bit, leave every other thing. All you are changing is the width and the height. Is that clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Fantastic.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir. Okay, for the width that is 2000 pixels, the height should it also be 2000 pixels?
Yes. That makes it a complete square. Just like in Canva, 1080 by 1080. We are working with a complete square.
Hello, sir.
All right. Yes, please.
Yeah, the bits on my system, the default bit is 16 bits. I don't know, maybe I should change it to 8 bits.
Change it to 8. Oh. If the default on your system is 16, change it to 8. Change it to 8. See, here's the thing there. All these other settings, if you increase them, they will let your system hang. It will be too slow. It is all these people that work in Marvel and DC that create movies for The Rock that use all those I1s. We are not at that level yet. So please use 8-bit before your system will blow. Thank you.
Yeah, so excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Excuse me, sir.
I'm with you.
So I just uninstalled, and installed it without internet, and now I just tried to launch it, and it's saying I'm not connected to the internet. So I don't know anymore, really.
Oh, wow. Okay, you know what you do? I understand you completely. Do you know what you just do? They said there's a tutorial on because I don't know what you are seeing. I don't know if you get me. And I don't use a Windows laptop, unfortunately. So I can't say this is what you should. Oh, you are using a Mac.
Yes, I am.
And what do you say is the issue exactly?
Oh, so I said that I installed it, I downloaded it and installed it, right? And then when I tried to open it and everything, it was asking me if I wanted to use the free trial, and I just canceled.
Okay, and I said cancel it and you open that Photoshop installer again. There's a file that has a red logo, Adobe ZZII something. Can you see it? You open it to patch the software. You have not patched it. That's the problem. You get me? Have you seen it? You know the file you open to install from the beginning. You open it. There's a file that is in color red. Adobe is like a cloud like this. You will click on it, Adobe ZII or something like that. You click on it, it will open something and it will tell you to patch. Just click on patch. Wait for it like 10 seconds to do the job for you.
Hello?
So, did that work for you? Once
you said that, sorry,
once
I like 5 seconds. You said I opened the file, right?
yes, there's a file in color red, Adobe ZII or something like that. Like the installer file, the one you used to install the Photoshop in the beginning. When you open it back, there's a file in color red, Adobe ZII or something like that.
I'm not saying
So
that.
that's what you have to use to patch the software. You just need to use patch the software. After patching it, off your system and put it back on. It will be working with or without internet after you've patched. Or if you've not patched, there will be a problem. You don't need to uninstall the app again. Just use the red file and patch. You will see there it's pretty easy. Once you open that red file, you see patch. All right. So all right. I will need to go ahead now. Please, I would have thought that over the course of since last week, we would have messaged Mr. Micah so that we can provide solutions to all of this, because we're supposed to start the class today. And now we shouldn't be installing the software during the class. I don't know if you get me. That's why we used the whole of last week to teach us Canva, so that if by any means you do have issues with the software, you could have messaged the program coordinator, Mr. Micah, tell him that this link is not working, or this one is not working. Then he will then tell me, and I'll give him the solution to your problem. That way, you will have been ready for today. But please, I'm giving us just today. Make sure you get the software, because it will be wrong for me to teach, and half the class doesn't have the software. That means I'm going to say it all over again tomorrow, which will be frustrating for some of us. So please, let's all try and fix the software today. For those of you that are using Apple, you don't really have too much problem. Just install the software, then there's a file in color red. It's called Adobe ZII or something like that. Click on it, it will open. Then you see patch, finish. It will ask you for your laptop password, press it. Then it will just patch the software for you, it will crack it for you, and that is all. Then you just close it, then off your system and put it back on. That's all. All right, good. So I'm going to continue. Like I said, the width and the height we are going to be using for Photoshop is 2000 for our practicals. Background, make it color white. Then every other thing, 8-bit RGB color, leave those ones. After you have done that, you see this blue button. Can we all see this blue button?
Yes.
Can we all see this blue button?
Yes, sir, we
Yes.
can.
Yes.
So you click on create. For those of you that have the software already on your laptop, please work with us. Then it take a minute for it to load. For those of you that are just using Photoshop afresh, your own might be faster than my own. So sorry, because I've used the life of my own. So it's already begging for mercy. So yeah. So this is what Photoshop looks like. And it is just like Canva. Can you all see it? Well, it's just that it's color black instead of color white, like the edges. Can we all see this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I can.
Yes.
What do we call this white space? What is it called?
That's our workspace.
Workspace.
Okay, good. I'm glad all of us know that one now. Can we look to our left? Can we see this? Can we look to my left? Can we all see this?
Sir, we can. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. You can see that there are so many icons there.
Yes.
Okay, so that is where all your tools are. So all your Maggi, curry, thyme, onion, tomato, everything that you need in the kitchen. So imagine this is the kitchen, right? Then all your toolbox, this is where they are. All the things you need. So this is the toolbox area. This is the toolbox area. All the tools you use in Photoshop, they are inside here on the left, towards the left. This is the toolbox area. Can we all see it for those of us that have it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Then, can we look towards the right? Can we look towards the right?
Yes, sir.
Can we all see a color? Can we all see a color section, then a layer section?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
So this is color section. This is color section. Between you and I, we are never going to use this place. We are never going to come here. You see this whole section, forget about it. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Hope we are following my mouse. I'm rolling
Yes,
around
sir.
it so that we can. This place, just do as if it doesn't exist. Forget about it. Now, can you see this bottom right?
Yeah.
Now, in Photoshop, they call it there. But for me, I'm going to call it school bag. What did I say?
School bag.
Aha. Now, you know that when we are going to school, our school bag, when we're in primary school, what do we do with our school bag? We are going to put all our exercise book, all the 20-something exercise book. We are going to put all our 10 textbooks. We are going to put all our math sets, pencil, everything inside, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, all the things we use inside Photoshop, this is where we are going to put them. That is why I call it the school bag. Can we all see it? The one
Yes, sir.
underneath the color. It is called what? School bag.
School bag.
What did I call it?
School
If
bag.
I ever mention school bag and you ask me what it is, we are going to fight. Oh. The bottom section under color is what we call school bag. It's where you put everything you use. What do I mean? All those elements of design, your text, your pictures, your logo, everything. Where will they go to?
The school bag.
Good. So everything you are going to upload, you know, in Canva, you upload, you drag and drop, Abi. In here, you put it inside the school bag. You put it, as you can see now. Can you see that this one now? It shows that something is already inside here. Can you see it? Color white. What is here?
White.
So can you see, what do they call it? It's called background, meaning the background. So whatever you put in your school bag, it will show on your workspace. Whatever you put in your school bag will show on your workspace. That is why this place is called background, and it is showing color white on our school bag. If we remove it, if we hide it, hello.
Hi.
So
Hi.
it is called school bag. Then can you see the upper section? The up. This up
Yes,
section. Now, this whole up section. I'm sure we all know that in Microsoft Word, once you select a category, different tools will come up. If you select something now, everything up will change in Microsoft Word, right?
Yes,
If you
sir.
select something, if you select, like, let's say there's a table in your Microsoft Word, and you click on that table, I'm sure we know that Microsoft Word will leave home and go to table, right?
Yes.
Just the same thing in Photoshop. If you select any tool from the left, can you see that everything up is changing?
Yes, sir.
Can you see as I'm selecting the tools, everything up is changing? So what is up means it will tell you what the tool can do for you. All the options that the tool has is what will show up. So if you select a tool on the left, whatever that tool can do will show up. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
So this is the toolbox. This is the tool menu. Toolbox, tool menu. It is the menu for your tools. Up, left, toolbox. What did I call this bottom right?
School bag.
School bag.
What
School
is on
bag.
our left? What is on our left?
That's our toolbox.
Toolbar.
Toolbar or toolbox, but I prefer to call it toolbox. Then what is up?
Tool menu.
Toolbar.
No, it's
Menu,
the tool
menu
menu.
box.
menu for your tools. Left is toolbox, bottom right is school bag, up is tool menu. Tool menu. Is that clear?
Oh, yes, sir. Sir.
Yes. Hello. Someone wanted to ask a question.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me,
Yes,
sir?
please. I can
Yes,
hear
sir.
you. Ask your question. That's
Yes.
what I'm saying.
Okay, my name is Toby. The bottom left, the bottom right that you called the school bag, you called it something else, the appropriate Photoshop name before you mentioned school bag. It's only school bag I heard.
Yeah. You can look at the screen. It is called layers. Can you see
Okay.
it on the screen? It's called layers. But in our own class, we are going to call it school bag. Finish.
Okay, thank you
We
very
are
much.
not calling it any other name. Because that will help us understand. So when I say put something in your school bag, you understand what I mean. Right? Thank you. So toolbox on the left, bottom right, school bag, up, tool menu. So whatever it is you select on the tools, it will show up, right? Good. So same way we are working in Canva, it's the same thing that is happening in Photoshop. You create elements of design. So all those things that I told us, the elements of design. What are the elements of design again? Who can remind us?
Text. Color, text.
We have shape.
Typography.
Line, shape.
Line, color, text, frame,
We have
picture, typography.
Line, shape, color, typography, size, space, and pictures.
Okay, good. So you see everything you did in Canva and everything I taught you in elements of design is what you are going to use here. The only difference, like I said, in Photoshop is that there are more customization, there are more tools for you to use. That is the only difference. And the main reason why it is called Photoshop now is because you can do more to a photo. That's the main reason. You know everything you did in Canva, you can do them here. But the only extra advantage Photoshop has is that, in Canva now, you can't do so much with photos, right? I'm sure we all know that. The only thing you can do is to bring in a photo and put it somewhere and place it somewhere. Or maybe when you pay for Pro version, you'll be able to remove background. But you can't add, I'm going to be showing you some of the things you can do to a photo, right? That makes Photoshop different. That's why they call it Photoshop. I'm sure we have all seen when they Photoshop something, when they remove Obama's head and put Lionel Messi on it, all those kind of things. I'm sure we've all seen all those kind of things before.
Yes.
That's one of the things that you can do in Photoshop. Like for example, now there was a design I was doing for someone. So it was a picture with him and his friends, and the main man that they wanted to show, his hand was not showing properly. So I removed the hand because all of them were wearing white and they're all friends. So, but his brother was also in that picture. So I removed the left hand of his brother in another part of the picture and brought it on his own hand and put it as his own hand on his right hand. Is that clear? Those are some of the things you can do in Photoshop. It's like performing surgery. That's the only added advantage Photoshop has. But every other thing in Canva is the same. What do I mean? What were the things that we used in last class? Text, shape, and what else did you use? And picture, Abby?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, and color.
Yes. Lines, color.
So can we all see this rectangle? Can we all see rectangle in our Photoshop? Scroll down. Can you see it? There's a icon called T, letter T. Then there's a cursor icon under it. Then the next one after it is rectangle. Can we all see it?
Yes, sir.
So that's the rectangle too. So instead of going to elements and be looking for rectangle up and down, right? Now it is rectangle two in Photoshop. Now If you just enter Photoshop, if you do it like this, can you see it? I'm able to create a rectangle. Hello, is everybody with me?
Yes, sir. We can hear you loud and clear.
One second. I need to mute everybody. Please, I want to implore us again, please. If you know you are in a noisy place, please do not release your microphone because we are going to be hearing all sorts of noise and it will be affecting the class. Yes, please.
Yeah, hello, Mr. Toby. Good morning.
Yes,
Please, I
good
just
morning.
want to see attendance has been posted, and then please everybody ensure you sign the attendance. And if you don't, if you can see still your, if you can still see your chat room, you can message the class reps and they will send the attendance to you on Telegram. Thank you.
Okay, I'll give us 5 minutes to do that. Please, everybody go and sign your attendance.
Hello, sir. The attendance is not opening.
It's not opening.
Okay, Micah and the rest, hope you guys can hear them. They said the attendance is not open.
Response. It said it's not accepting any response presently.
No, it's not responding. The attendance is not responding.
Sorry, I'm checking that now.
Hello, Mr. Toby. Hello? Hello? Hello, Mr. Toby.
Yes, please.
Okay, so my final question on setting up Photoshop. I mean, while we're signing up, so just quickly wanted to ask. So when I tried creating, new one, trying to set properties and everything, and then I clicked OK, it's telling me scratch disk full. I don't know what to do about that.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Hold on 1 second. I'm guessing you are using a MacBook Air.
Hello, everyone. Sorry, the attendance is now open. You can finish. Thank you.
The lady that just asked the question now, I'm asking, are you using a MacBook Air or are you using a MacBook Air or a Pro?
I'm using a Pro.
Okay. Can you send me a message on Telegram so I can send you a link with what you need to do?
Okay, I'll do just that.
Just look for my phone number.
Yeah. Okay.
You see
Thank
my
you.
face. I'm wearing glasses like this.
All right, no problem. I'll text you.
All right. Please go and sign attendance. So 2 more minutes. Attendance, 2 more minutes, please, so that we can continue with the class. 2 more minutes. And if you know that you have issues with Photoshop for your Windows laptop and all of that, first of all, or you are not able to download it, first of all, send the message to the program coordinators. We can't know your problem if you don't say it. You shouldn't be saying your problems inside the class, please, because that way we are no longer okay. Thank you.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Please, I want to find if you have this Photoshop 2017, is it still okay?
No.
Photoshop CC 2017.
It is not okay, sir. You need the one that they gave you to download, please. That one is not okay. It is still outdated. That software is 4 years old.
Oh, okay. But if your system doesn't accept it, what do you do? Do you go and get a system that will accept it? I use a Windows 10.
I don't think you can install that 2017. No. Just try and get 2019. But if all things come to a failure, then you can manage your 2017. But the only issue is that there are some things we mentioned in class where your own is
that I will not see
position.
then.
It will be different. Yeah, exactly. You understand the whole cruise. So please note that. But
Okay,
try
sir.
as much as possible to get the 2019. Thank you.
Okay, I'm downloading it now. All right, thank you, sir.
Hello, Mr. Toby. Hello, sir. Hello.
Yes, please, I can hear you.
Yes, please. When are we getting the link for the 32-bit Photoshop, please?
Yes, after the class. It can't be now. Now we are still in class.
Okay.
After the class.
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right, I'm giving us 1 more minute to finish with the attendance. Then we continue with the class. 1 more minute to finish with the attendance. 1 more minute. If you need to message the class rep, do that now, please.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Message the class rep if you need to, please. The class rep cannot be looking for you. Thank you. Thirty more seconds for attendance, so please, 30 more seconds.
Sir, it's already time up.
Class reps, have you answered everybody now?
Yes, sir, I've answered all those that have messaged me.
That's good. All right, I'm going to continue. You are still attending to people, sir?
Yes, they are still sending messages. So you can go on with class. I don't think it should even distract the class.
All right, so I've given us 9 minutes, so we are going to continue now.
All right.
So, can we all see the rectangle I created on the screen? Can we all see it?
Yes, sir.
Can we all look at the school bag? Can you see that it is there?
Yes, sir.
Good. So that means everything you do in your design,
Can see it.
everything you do in your design in Photoshop, it appears in your school bag, no matter what it is. So far as it is showing in your screen, it will be in your school bag. That's why I call it the school bag. Good. What other thing did we use in the design last week? We used some typography. So can you see this text 2, letter T on the left? Can we look at the left? Text 2, letter T.
Yes, sir.
So instead of going to look for elements in Canva here, you just go to the left, look for the 2. So this one is letter T. You click on it. So the 2 will now help you be able to type in whatever it is you want to type in your, what do you call it, in your distance. So I'm just going to go ahead to type something. I will say how to use Photoshop. So I will need to increase it. Can we all see it?
Yes, sir, we can.
How do you edit the triangle, sir? How do you edit the rectangle?
Okay, yes. Let me also mention this. If you want to edit a rectangle in Photoshop, you will need to hold down your shift button. You hold it down, then carry your mouse to the side or to the side you want to increase. Then you drag it. Can you see it? Can we all see it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is it working for you?
No, sir, it's not working.
No, sir.
It's not working.
You select the 2.
It's
then
not
you
the shift
down
button, it's control, sir.
Which of the two?
For Windows user.
Yes,
Are you
control.
sure? What?
Yes, it's control. It's
Go back
control.
to that.
He's
Control,
right.
sir.
It's control, sir.
Control that is working for you guys.
Yes, for
Yes.
Windows.
Sorry, sir, I'm using Windows and it's Shift that is working for me.
Mado.
Fantastic. You see the problem I have with Windows? Oh my God. Okay, I think that's the function of the kind of laptop. Probably.
Yes, control works for me.
Okay, you know what you do? One of the two will work. Control or Shift. Try it. Either you hold Control down or you hold Shift. But once you hold it down and you click on the side and drag it, it should work. One of it should work for you. So just try it, please. Which one works for you?
By your right, that's the next section. You do by your right. You go from there, enter OBJ. So if it's B or better, ask anybody who
Guys, which one works for you, please?
Sir, mine is Shift that is working. Then Control is for transformation if you want to distort the rectangle.
Okay.
Hello, sir.
That's fine. Also, I want to ask a question to understand how our own works. Now, from the four corner, try and resize it from the four corner. How does it do? Does it do uniform or it does anyhow.
It's doing
For
uniform,
you.
sir. Mine is being uniform.
Mine
From
is
the
doing anyhow,
corner,
sir.
not using shift, not using control, Abi.
Yeah, no, with control, it's still being uniform. I'm trying to. Oh
Without
my,
control, nko.
no, it's
So
just changing the vertices. It's not reducing.
Huh?
It's just changing the vertices. Without control, it's moving uniform.
Okay. But without control, what is it doing? It's
It's
supposed to at
moving.
least just
mine without all the sides are increasing by on like all the sides are increasing. Then with shift, just the side you want to increase will increase.
Mine is not doing like that.
Yeah, understand. I'm saying from the four corner. For the man that said it is not going, what is it doing from the four corner for you?
It's just shifting the edges and asking me, telling me this operation will turn a live shape into a regular path. Continue, and I'm pressing.
You know what? What version of Photoshop are you using?
It's the one I downloaded from Getting to PC.
Wow. Hey, what is Windows laptops? Okay. No problem. So one other thing is that sometimes whether it's your HP you are using, your system by itself will reconfigure some things. So naturally, without holding shift or control, your shape is supposed to move uniform. Like my own now, I'm not holding shift or control right now, and it's moving like this. Then when I use shift, can you see it to move freely? This is what I meant with shift. And when I use control, oh, okay. So your control, this is what it's doing for you, Abi.
That's not what it's
Hello.
doing.
No, as in, it will ask you a
Yes,
question, it will turn it to
yes,
live
that's what it's
something.
doing. Yes.
That's what
That's.
it's doing, Abi.
Mm.
Then your shift, what is it doing?
Nothing.
Nothing. It's not doing anything.
Wow. Okay. So, well, what you need to do for me is you need to understudy which one works for your laptop, right? So that you know that if you want to move something uniform, you know that, okay, is it shift that works or without shift? For your system, you need to realize, is it control that works or is it shift that works? So, for example, for mine, if I want to increase the size of something in all sides, I will hold Alt. If I use Alt, can you see the way it's increasing on all sides like this uniform? If I use Shift, it will increase anyhow. Then if I just increase it without any button, it will use uniform, right? So
Hello, ma.
and see which works. Hello.
Hello.
You want to ask a question, please?
How can I drop it too, sir?
We are getting there. So I'm sure most of you noticed that after creating that rectangle, you could not do any other thing apart from creating
Yes,
rectangle.
exactly. Yes.
Some of you noticed that I wanted that question to come up because there's another terminology I want to teach us. Now, after you have finished drawing the rectangle, you can see that it has not turned to normal mouse, right? That's the only issue. It has not turned to normal mouse. So here's how you solve it. You need to wash your hand. In the kitchen, if you finish with pepper, what do? You wash your hand, right?
Yes, sir.
If you finish washing fish and you want to put Maggi in the soup, what do? You wash your hand. Same thing in Photoshop. If you finish doing something, you need to wash your hand. That's what I call it. And how do you wash your hand? Can you see the first two? Can you see the first two? The one that looks like a cursor. The first one, move to. Can you see it? This one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
After using any tool, you need to wash your hand. After using any tool. So that means after drawing, see, let me show you an example. After drawing a rectangle like this, I need to wash my hand. I'll return it. Is that clear? Hello.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
After using a tool on Photoshop, you can see that this is the normal mouse normally. But once you click on a tool, the way the mouse will look, it will change. After using that tool, what do? You need to wash your hand. So even if it's type, like you type something, let's say you typed your name, Toby, right? Then you increase the font size to say 48. After you finish writing your name, you need to wash your hand. That way it will activate what it is you have typed. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Is it working for you guys? For some of you that have it?
Yes, sir, it's working.
It's not working here, sir.
Hello, Mr. Toby. My own is not working at all.
Excuse me, sir. Can I say something, sir?
Okay, please go ahead.
Okay.
Mr.
So,
Toby, can you hear me?
I don't know if this is useful, but I went to help and I checked the version of the Photoshop I downloaded. I found out the Photoshop CC is 2015.0.0 release. Maybe that's
How
why.
come you downloaded 2015?
I followed the link from the handbook, and I'm just checking now. It's 2015. Maybe that's why. So I'm trying to re-download from getting to CC 2020 and 2019.
But what we sent for this thing, what we sent through the handbook is for 2019, and a lot of people are telling us that they downloaded 2019. How come you downloaded 2015?
I don't know. That's what I downloaded. I followed the link and I just found out that I downloaded 2015. So maybe that's why.
Okay, what are you seeing up of your laptop? If you open your Photoshop, look here, look at my own. What are you seeing up? Or in your windows on the left side, what are you seeing?
I'm seeing
Photoshop
PS.
what?
No, it's not showing that at all. It's not even showing that at all. I can't see the year. It's not showing the year. It's just like PS, edit image, and what have you at the top. And there's no year whatsoever displayed. So that was why I just had to go and check it now, and I saw it was 2015. So I'm re-downloading 2020. I just saw 2020 on getting to PC. So sorry for the interruption. You can continue.
Okay. For others, is your own also 2015?
No, sir. Mine is 2019. Showing 2019.
And it's showing on this.
Mine is showing 2019.
Okay. The young man that said is 2015. Please, you might need to. I don't know, because it's 2019 that was sent to us. It's not 2015. Hello, is that clear? Your Photoshop is supposed to show the year on the screen, and it's supposed to show 2019. And like I was saying, some people are saying it's not working for them. And I'm telling you to try again. Create a rectangle. After creating the rectangle, just go to the first two, wash your hand. It should work. Everyone should try it, please.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Hello, sir.
Yes,
I just want to make a suggestion. I think another way for them to use it, maybe before using the move tool, if the shift and the control button is not working, they can go to that place where there is option or something and just insert the height that they want and the width, maybe 2000 times 2000, and it might just work.
Oh yeah, and the properties, Abi.
Yes, they can just go to the properties and just insert it so that in case it's not working, the shifts and the control key is not working, they can just do it and then use the move tool to arrange it well.
All right, thank you. Thank you. So is the wash hand tool working for all of us now?
Hello, Mr. Toby.
Yes.
Please, I've been trying to ask a question this morning, but I think you
Yes, the wash hand tool is working at my end.
Okay, thank you. Lady,
Mr.
you've been
My
trying to
width is not working with the height, Abby.
your what?
My width is not working with the height, it's changing. I've been trying to ask the question since morning, but I could not connect to you. I think maybe you muted me or something.
Your width is not connecting to the height. I don't
Like,
understand.
if I should click on the width, you said we should use 2000 and by 2000. So if I should click on 2000 on the width, so once I click on 2000 on the length, automatically the width will change maybe to 1000 to the formal number it was before. So it will not change to 2000 and 2000. So I've been trying to ask you since morning, but I think you muted me or something, so I could not ask. And I sent you a message here, maybe you see it, but you haven't replied the message yet.
The thing is, you have to change from inches, change it from inches to pixel.
Okay, so please,
Yes,
that's right. Change
I face the
change
same
the units.
challenges
Can
too.
you see the unit of measurement? Change it to pixels.
Yes, she has to change it.
Okay. It's on pixel already. Pixel slash inch. It's on pixel already.
Then check the beats. Check the beats.
Check the height too.
No, not this one. The first one.
Yes, from the beginning, you said the and the height should be 2000 and 2000. So I've been trying to call your attention to it since morning, but I think I was unable to connect to you.
I understand you. That's not the issue. There are two measurements here. There's one beside resolution. That's not the one you are changing. It is the one beside the measurement itself. The inches or the centimeters or the millimeters. Change it to pixels. Aha. If you change it to pixels, just type 2000, then type 2000 below. It should work.
It's not working. I've tried it. That's what I'm.
Are you sure you're on the recent?
It automatically changed it.
Okay. Another question
Yes,
is
now
what version of
2019.
Photoshop are you using? Wow.
2019.
Hello, she's still pressing the wrong thing. She's pressing the wrong thing. Explain to her very well. She's talking about the one
She can
beside
start all
resolution,
over
which is wrong.
again.
It's wrong.
Okay, you know what you do? Can you click on file and click on new again? Click on
She should
file,
start
click on
again.
new. Then make sure your width and your height is 2000 by 2000. Make sure every other thing is RGB color, 8 bits, pixel stroke inch, then pixels. Can you do that again? Is it working now, ma? So that we can go on. All you need to do is look at my screen and emulate what is on my screen. Just look at my screen, emulate every single thing. That's all.
Hello, Mr. Toby. Can I say something?
Yes, please.
It's an appeal. Please, you have to be patient with us because it's not easy doing things from without the instructor before you. As I speak to you, I'm re-downloading mine again. I discovered at the beginning of the class that what I downloaded was wrong. From your display screen, I discovered that mine is different. So I have to uninstall what I did and I started downloading again now. So you have to be patient with us. Bearing in mind that some of us, this is the first time we are into this whole thing. So it's strange to us. With time, we catch up. So I'm appealing for you to forgive and be patient with us.
No. That's why I said she should just emulate what's on the screen and we are waiting. Do you understand?
All right.
Also,
thank you, sir.
I also said you don't have to install it now. Because if you are worried about installing it now, you won't be able to listen to what we are saying. Then after you finish installing it, you have not heard anything that we have said. I said after the class, try and get as with it to install the app if you're having issue with the app. Then if you have the app, try and get with us. And those of us that are with us, that are with the app, that's why we are waiting for them also. So if you know that you have issue with the app and you're installing the app right now, right? You're the one that is, I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Just follow us. So whenever your app is ready after today's class, you too can go through all the things that were said. But if you don't hear the things that were said,
I'm following. I'm not installing, I'm downloading. I'm just appealing for you to be patient with us. Understand us that we are newbies in this.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That's why we are waiting for that. Don't worry. You can
All
see
right,
we are
thank you,
not
sir.
doing any.
Okay,
So
thank you.
we are not doing any of that. We are waiting. So once she's done it, we can now continue. The lady that we are waiting for, Alpha. Are we sure she's still in this class?
I guess she's offline.
Okay, so yeah. So I will just try and mention it again for the lady. Just go to file, go to new, then your width and your height 2000 by 2000, but make sure the measurement is in pixels, not in inches, not in centimeters, not in kilometers, in pixels. And resolution should be 300. Every other thing, leave it, just like the one on my screen. Another easy thing you can do is, instead of, sometimes if you are looking at my screen like this one, so that you are sure of the settings, what I do in cases like this, I will just screenshot. I will just screenshot what I'm seeing on the screen, the lecturer screen. I will screenshot it on my phone, so that I will then go to my laptop and look at those settings and make sure everything should align. Once everything should align, it should work. That is the way it is. So please, we will continue from there, because we can't hear anymore. We can't just wait like that. So yeah. So did the washing hand to work for all of us that were able to create a rectangle and we're able to use the mouse normally? After typing or after creating the rectangle, did it work for you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. Okay, good. So what that means is that after everything you do in Photoshop, you need to wash your hand. After everything you do on Photoshop, you need to wash your hand. Once you finish typing a text, you wash your hand. Also, Another thing I want to let us know is that if you type a text, if you are like, let's say you finish typing something now and it's like this, you can't just click on the mouse and it will work. Oh, you have to use the mouse to double click it to highlight it. Are we together? To be able to edit a text, you must double click 1, 2 to highlight the text, just like in Microsoft Word. You know the way we highlight a text. Let's say you want to make a particular word bold or something. The same way we highlight a text in Microsoft Word and we go up to change the font or change the font size. It's the same way in Photoshop. Can we all see it? Wash your hand, then click on the text. You see that the font options are not showing. But if you double click the text, if you look up, the font will show, the font size and all of that, and even the color. See, the color box on the right after the left alignment and right alignment. If you look at my screen, there's a color box for you to change the color. Can we all try to see if it works for us too? Try and change the color of your text and or change the font size. Can we all try that for me, please?
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please, I'm here.
Please, sir. Okay, now I get it. Thank you, sir.
All right.
Sir, my color did not change. Oh.
Your what?
My color for the text did not change. It's still black.
Okay. So, but were you able to highlight it?
Yes, I was able to highlight it.
Okay, so highlight it. Then once you highlight it, you don't need to do anything. There's a color box. Click on it. It is supposed to change it. If you follow what I just did on my screen now.
Okay. It's still not changing, sir.
Okay, change the font size. Is it changing? The font.
Yes, the font size is changing.
The font size is changing, but the color is not changing.
Yes.
Okay. After you clicked on your color, did you say okay or you said cancel?
I click on OK and it still did not change.
Okay, you know what you just do? Can you write another text and try and give it a color?
Okay,
Write
okay,
another
sir, I'll do
text
that.
instead.
Okay, I'll do that. Still the same.
Okay, you know what you do for me?
Okay, sir.
Can you quickly create a new file and type, like just create a new file again and type on that fresh one and let me see. Just see if it works. Like, don't create any rectangles, don't do anything. Just create a new file. Type with text to wash your hand, re-highlight the text, and change the color. Let's see if it works.
Okay, sir.
Remember to always wash your hand after doing anything. Wait, so the text, as you are changing the color, is not changing like this, like without even pressing OK. It is not switching.
It's not switching.
Like, wow. And try another.
Hello, sir. Please, I
Yes.
don't know how to get my text bold.
Okay, so I'm going to measure something to us. There are some fonts that you can bold, and there are some fonts that you cannot bold. But for you to bold in a text, you need to select the font, highlight it the same way I've been highlighting to change the color. Then you go to the font itself and make sure the font actually has a bold. So if you click on the font, say for example, Times New Roman, if you click on the arrow beside it, if a font doesn't have the arrow on the left of it, that means that font doesn't have bold. But if there's an arrow there, can you see the small arrow after the star?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If you click on that small arrow, you should see the bold. You click on it. That will make your font bold type.
So I've gotten it, sir. It's already changing. Thanks.
Okay, fantastic. Any other issues up to this point? For the lady that has issues with the scratch disk, were you able to fix it? Eniola?
Oh, I'm still on it. I don't even know really. Like, I've watched the video, like the link is sent to me, but like I don't have any. Like, I'm supposed to clear cache and I don't have any.
Okay. I'll look for something else that can fix it. Don't worry. But it's saying scratch disk are full, right?
Sir, can I say something about the scratch disk of a thing? I also had the same issue. So I had to free space on my system before the Photoshop could open. I think that should help.
Okay, for Eniola, is your system completely full? Like, I mean, almost full. The system
Not at all.
storage.
Not at all. I still have about it's not. I still have about 258. No. Not full at all. But then I noticed that from your own screen, your color was RGB, and when I changed mine to grayscale, I was able to save. But I don't know if that effect on.
No, you can't change it to grayscale. Oh. Please don't use grayscale.
Okay. Okay, no problem.
The mode should be RGB color. Go to image mode, RGB color. Oh, yeah.
All right.
It's always wait. You are able to do RGB color, but it's telling you scratch.
If I'll wait till after the class, I'll just follow what they are doing.
But we are able to change the color of the text. Hello, everyone. Were we able to change the color of the text?
Yes, I can, sir.
Okay, good. Another way to highlight your text is through the school bag. Are you with me? Another way to highlight your text is through the school bag. So if you go to your school bag, you will see the text that you wrote there. Can you see it there in the school bag?
Yes, sir.
Double click on the logo, the T logo in front of it. Double click on the T logo in front of it, the T logo. If you double click on it, it will highlight the text for you. That's another way to highlight.
So please, can you come again as regards this other way to highlight the text?
Look at your school bag section. School bag. Look at your school bag
Okay.
section. You will see
Yes,
the
sir.
text that you type there. Double click on the T logo in front of it. Double click on it 2 times, like 1, 2.
Okay.
That will allow you change the font, change the color as you wish. Has everybody fixed it now? Are we all able to change the color? Are we all able to change the color?
Excuse me, sir. I can no longer find my school bag, sir.
Okay. So at any point in time, once you scatter your what have you, at any point in time, whenever you scatter your this thing, go to
Yes, sir.
look up in your title bar, go to window, all those file, edit, image, layer, type,
Okay.
select at the up.
Okay, sir.
Go to
Yes, sir.
go to workspace,
Okay.
then say reset essentials.
Reset. Okay. All right, sir. Thank you very much. Get that.
That way, it will reset it back to where it was before. Is that clear?
Thank you very much, sir. I got it now.
Any other questions up to this point? How to create a rectangle, how to resize it, and how to type.
Hello, Mr. Toby. I can't actually change the color of my rectangle, sir.
Okay, and that's the next thing I want to teach us now. I taught us the text first. So for you to be able to change the color of your rectangle, can you see the icon in front of your rectangle itself? This thing, like by the left of the rectangle, can you see that box? Double click it. A color panel should come out. Try it.
Yeah, it's working, sir.
All right, good.
I can't get it yet.
The icon in front of your rectangle itself, the box, this small tiny box, double click it. A color panel should come out. Is it working for us?
Yes, sir, it's working.
Okay, so now, can we all type text in Photoshop and create shape, rectangle?
I still.
Yes, we can.
The man that is saying, what is the issue? Go to your school bag section. Can you see anything like rectangle there?
Yes, sir.
Double click on the icon. See it here, this small one. Look at my screen. This tiny small box. You double
Okay,
click
sir.
on it. One, two.
Okay.
The color panel should come out.
What I have here is layer style.
Layer style.
Yes, sir.
I did not say double click on the rectangle. I did not say here. This small box.
Yes, sir. Okay, now I get it, sir.
This small box. This small one, not the layer itself. The small box in front
Yes,
of
sir.
it.
Now I get it, sir.
Thank you. Any other person?
Yes, sir.
I'm with you.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm working fine.
Okay, so for those of us that have the Photoshop now, can we all say we can type text, change its color, and create a rectangle in Photoshop?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We can comfortably do that.
Okay, good. I want us to try a circle now. So, can you all go back to the rectangle tool? Can you all go back to the rectangle tool? Hello? Can we all go back to the rectangle tool and click on it? Mike, please. Now, can we all go to the rectangle tool and option click on it or right click on it? Option click or right click on it. It should bring it out a menu. Can we see the other shapes that we can create now? Everybody should go and option click or right click on their rectangle tool. You should see some other shapes that you can create. Rounded rectangle, ellipse, all those shapes that you're creating in Canva, you should be able to see them there. So you click on the one you want and draw it. And we all see it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So can you try creating a circle? Circle is ellipse 2. Circle is ellipse. Circle is ellipse 2. To be able to create a circle that is uniform. So remember that thing that we said about shift and control, whichever one works for a system, you need to hold it down. So for me, shift, I will hold shift down to create my circle, to create a uniform circle. But if I leave shift, please mute your mics, please. If I leave shift, I'll be able to create a circle anyhow. But if I hold on to shift, I'll create a uniform circle. Can we see it? Can we all see my screen?
Yes, sir.
So try and create a circle. Either shift or control should work for you. Did it work?
Yes, sir. The shift works.
Okay, good. Were we all able to create our circle?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Please.
Okay, so who can tell me how we are going to change the color of our circle now? Who can explain to me how we are going to change the color of our circle?
I think you need to go to your school bag and hit the icon where you find your circle inside, and then you can actually change the color. It's easier.
Your mic was noisy, sha, but you will go to your school bag, then you see that same icon you use for rectangle, that same small icon, you double click on it, a color panel should come out so that you'll be able to change the color. Everybody should try and change the color.
Where did you double click, please, sir?
What?
Can you repeat the action again,
Yeah, I said the same place you clicked for rectangle is what you will click for your circle. Just look for where your circle is on your school bag and double click the icon you click.
So where did you double click to get the color panel, please? I was lost.
Said the icon in front of your layer in the school bag, you will see it there like this. Can you see this small icon? This small icon. Just look at my screen. This small icon. You double click on it. Then the color, whatever, should come out. This small icon. My mouse is still on it.
Hello, ma. Hello?
Okay, thank you, sir. I can see it. I've gotten it.
Yes, I'm with you.
I just want to ask, please, not to take us back. I just need a simple. I want to ask, how do I change the color for the font, sir? Thank you.
Color for the
Fonts, right up.
For the text.
fonts. Okay. So I said, go to your school bag. Go to your school bag. You see the name of the text. The text you wrote, you will see it clearly written on the school bag. How to use Photoshop. Can you see my work? Double click on the T icon. Please mute your mics. Double click on the T icon in front of your text that you wrote. When you double click on it, Photoshop will highlight your text for you. Then you see a color box.
Okay, we don't tell it.
Highlight your text by double clicking the T logo in front of your text. It's T logo. You see it there, T. Now, once you highlight it, a text box will show up. Can you look up here? Can you see it? You double click on it and a color palette will come out. Then you press OK.
Okay, sir. Thanks, sir.
Any other questions up to this point?
None for now, sir. I think we are fine.
Any other questions up to this point, please?
None, sir. None, sir.
Okay, so from what I'm assuming now, everybody that has Photoshop in this class is able to type to create a rectangle and to create a circle. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
Yes,
So
sir.
we can go for a break and come back in 15 minutes. 11:20, come back from break. 11:20, come back from break. Break time now. 11:20, come back from break. Thank you very much.
Okay, sir. 11:20. Okay, sir.
Hello, Mr. Toby.
Yes.
Yeah, since everyone is on break, yes, I can ask one or two things. I'm the guy that said he had 2015, so I re-downloaded the 2019 from
Oh, your
the.
network is fast.
Can you hear me now, sir?
I said your network is very fast for you to have re-downloaded.
Yes, I did. So I re-downloaded it. I reinstalled it. I did everything. So it's like I'm starting again. So I got to the point where I could draw my rectangle. I tried using shift. It's moving vertically or horizontally. I tried using control. It's showing the edges, but I can only edit the triangle from the four corners. So I can only make it
Yes,
irregular.
control is only 4 corners. Yes.
Yeah. So, but on your own display, you are able to edit it from each vertices. That is the middle, from the four corners.
Okay,
As
no. So control cannot work for the control works for all the sides actually. Control works, if you notice my screen, control works for all the sides, but it's for something else. It's for more customization. What I needed it to do was shift to move it from left to right. Shift like
that's the
this. Can you
only
see
thing I
it?
could do. Yes.
Then
No, I can't do that.
without
I can't do that one you just did now. That
okay,
one you just did now. I
can
can't do
you
it.
okay when you hold shift and you drag it to the side.
Hello?
When you hold shift and you drag it from the sides, what happens?
That's it's only like going from left to right. There's nothing to edit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. From left to right. Shift is from left to right. Then without shift or anything, it's supposed to be from uniformity. Without shift from the four corners. Is that working for you?
Yes, it is. But sir, what I'm saying is you are able to make your square smaller, bigger with shift and without shift. I can't. Everything is just uniform. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yes, mine too is uniform. Can't you see it?
No, like sir, I'm seeing your screen. With
You mean
your square screen. You have three points, sir, on every corner. You have 3 points. That's the midpoint, the left point, and the right point. I only have left and right, up and down. Like there's no midpoint where I can edit. I don't know if you still understand what I'm saying, sir. If you look at
look at my mouth. See this place you are talking about.
yes, exactly where your mouse is. I don't have it on mine.
Okay, can you show transformation controls? Wash your hand and show transformation controls.
Exactly. Where do I wash my hands at? Because I'm just coming back.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You're just coming back. So after creating anything, you need to wash your hand, which is the first tool, move to. That means you are returning that tool that you are no more using it. So you
Okay,
click
so
on the
where do I
first
do
tool.
that? Where do I do that, sir?
First tool, this one, the first one.
Okay, I've done that.
Then click on show transformation controls up.
Up. Where?
Show
Let me see.
transformation controls.
Okay, yes. Oh, I can see it
Good.
now. My God.
Okay. Now click on rectangle. Is it showing?
It is showing, oh Jesus. Excuse me,
Oh,
sir. I'm having headaches. So what did I miss? Oh
so
God, oh God.
yeah, so sorry. So I'm going to ask, everybody needs to have this activated. So when we come back from class, I was going to mention it. You need to show transformation controls always. That way you are able to see what you need to do.
Okay. Okay. Sir, can you just give me like a brief rundown, please? I know some people have done it, but I'm just coming back. I just finished downloading and
No
uninstalling.
wahala.
So
So
in 3 minutes, I can do it.
have you done text? Have you done
Text?
text?
No,
Text. Were you able
no. But I've clicked on T and
to
I've been able.
see? Then you click on the screen, then type your name or whatever. Then press, once you finish typing, press Ctrl A. Then go to font size to increase it.
Okay. Okay.
Then after you increase it, finish, then you wash your hand. Do you get? Like if
Okay.
you wash your hand to look like this, it will look like my own. You have all the edges too.
I'm coming. Regular. Okay. Okay. Then I wash my. I've clicked on that.
Now,
Okay.
is your own like this?
I clicked on the top, as in the first that first button at the top, sir.
So if you go to the one of the up corners, the four corners, you will see that you can increase the size too, like this uniform.
In top corner, let me see. Sorry, I didn't see that. Where?
This
I didn't see.
upright corner, or up left
Okay.
corner, or down right corner, or whichever.
Yes, sir.
So you'll be able to drag and increase the size up and down. What have you? Were you able to do that?
Yes, yes. I was able to do that.
Now, look at your school bag. Can you see the text, Jay?
Yes, I can see the text.
So double click on the T logo to highlight your text. Is it highlighted?
Yes, it's highlighted.
You should be able to see a color box after the alignment rules, just like Word documents. See alignment here, then color box.
Yes, yes,
So you'll
yes.
be able
It's
to
black.
change the color. So
Yeah.
you can change the color.
Okay.
Is it changing?
It's not changing. It's not changing.
Double click on the T, then go to the color and do the needful and press OK.
Okay, that's changed.
Okay, good. That's how to change color. Then for your rectangle, there's an icon in front of the rectangle. Just where you clicked on T, just click on the one for rectangle, double click it, the color palette should come out.
Okay. I'm sorry, sorry. Wash my hands. Ew, I've forgotten again. So please show me that wash my hands again.
After you finish doing something, wash your hand is the first tool in Photoshop. This one
Okay.
is the move tool.
Okay.
Then you double click on the rectangle, like the icon, just where T is for text. The one for rectangle is a big box like this, small box like this. Then you double click it.
Okay.
A color something should come out. Then you press OK with the color that you like.
Okay. I've done that, sir. Yes, it worked.
That's all we have done so far, sir.
What about the circle?
Circle. So go to where the rectangle, your rectangle tool that you created. Go to where it is. And right click it. Right click it or option click it.
Okay,
You
I've
should
done
see
that.
some other tools. You should see some other shapes that you can create.
Okay.
Circle ellipse too.
Okay, I've okay, ellipse.
Then the same thing you did for rectangle is what you do for circle.
Okay, I draw it out. Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, sir, for your patience.
That's all, sir.
Thank
got
you.
it.
Yeah, I
All
did.
right.
My God. Hey, thank you.
All right now.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Okay, what about if you want to create a kind of curved shape in one side of the circle?
Eh?
What about if you want to create a kind of curved shape in one side of the circle?
You want to create a curve shape in a circle that's already curved. I don't understand.
No, like you just want how, okay, let me put it this way, just like the Apple logo is that curve inside the full Apple. That's what I'm trying to ask, sir.
And that means you want to remove a part of a hole.
Yeah.
I'm getting there now. You want to jump now.
What did you say?
You want to jump where we have not even yet reached. That's what you're trying to do. It's step by step.
Okay, sir.
You
Thanks. Yes, sir.
But we are getting there. We are getting
Okay,
there.
sir.
Don't worry. Enjoy your break, oh, please. I have only 4 minutes of break now. Right.
Hello, Mr. Toby.
Hello, is that Eniola?
Yes, Zeniola, I'm still having the same issue and I don't know what's up anymore.
What? Okay, is it the scratch disk error?
Yes, it is.
This is serious. Oh. Wait, is it like it's not allowing you to do anything, or you can do something and it's slowing you down, or which one is it?
No, I've not done anything. I was trying to set that preset, like the preference and everything with and all of that. And it's telling me it can't save.
You can't save your document or you can't create. Which one?
No, I can't create. I can't
Can
create. You know
she
that
share can she share a screen for you, Mr. Toby?
That will even work, sir. Share your screen first. Let me see what the issue is.
Oh, I'm coming. Okay.
Or you're watching the class with your phone.
Yes,
you can
I'm
share it
doing
on
that.
the chat box.
Oh, okay, don't worry. So the truth is that I've never had that issue before. When systems have that issue, I really always wonder what is the issue. So you said your storage is not full, yeah?
It's not full at all. It's not full at all. My I'm coming. Let me just be very sure. So here's the thing. My RAM is 8 gig and then my system is 250, and then I've only used I still have about 217 gig left.
So you shouldn't have that issue. So can you do something for me? Can you increase the amount of RAM that Photoshop can use? Do you know how to do that?
No, how
So
will I
in
do
preference, hold on. Just hold on, because this thing is so strange for me. Coming over. I'm coming.
All right.
Okay, can you go to your Photoshop is open, yes?
Yes, it is.
Go to edit, then preferences. Go to performance. Edit, scroll down, preferences, then performance. See
I
that?
should go to edit on Photoshop.
No, there's no edit. There is now.
No, I said I should go to edit on Photoshop, right?
No, edit up. Beside your Photoshop file, edit.
Yeah.
Then scroll, go to wait. Wait, sorry. Okay. I think it's something different for. Oof. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go to Photoshop. Sorry, the
I've pasted
Photoshop
it to chat group for you, Satobi.
Okay, preferences.
Yes. Then performance. Yes.
Okay. So where do I go to here?
So first of all, can you increase the RAM? Let Photoshop use, so write 4,000 there. Or how many is there right now?
4,000.
700 and something.
Yes, 704. Yes.
All the settings that you have is what I have. That's why it's funny. Do you get? Okay.
Yeah.
Then go to scratch disk. Go to scratch disk.
Okay.
We just wait 1 second.
Hello?
So your scratch disk, nothing out of the ordinary, is your hard drive that is there, Abi?
Yes.
And your free space is how many gig there?
202.73.
Okay. Let me look for something. Okay, can you go to edit, then purge?
I'm unable to click purge. I don't know why.
Like not inside the file, just on the surface.
Yeah, I can see edit, right? Then purge, but I can't click on it. I have no idea why.
Grayed out.
Sorry?
It's grayed out.
Yes.
This is serious. This is very, very serious. Oh.
Okay, I've purge. What should I do? Video.
Yeah,
Page.
all. Click on all.
No, all loader. It's only video case that I can click on.
It's only where you can click on.
Video.
Video cache.
Yes.
Oh, okay. And click on the video cache, but you're supposed to be able to click on all. That will help you delete all your cache.
Done that. Let me see if I can do it.
Now try and see if you can now create and do whatever you want to do.
Same thing.
Same thing. You can't save, Abby.
Yeah, I can't. Could not complete the command because the scratch disks are full.
This one is serious. And you have shut down and put on your system over and over again, Abby.
Yes, I have.
Hey, this is harder
Do
than
you
I
know how
thought.
to clear
Wow.
temporary files? Do you know how to clear temporary files?
We don't have that on Apple. That's it. Oh.
Okay. I think it's Eniola, right?
Yes.
Is she there? Okay. Press Windows R on your system. Just
So
press
it's not a
Windows
Windows
R.
laptop. It's not a Windows laptop, an Apple laptop.
Our system is a Mac.
Yes.
It's a Mac.
Okay, you know Eniola is a Mac. You know you don't need to save. Just continue with us. Hey, grab. After the class, we'll sort it out.
Yeah,
Hello?
but the problem now is that I can't. The problem is I can't even create. Like you get that first step you did where you went to edit your width.
You're not even able to create.
Everything to create your workspace. That's the problem. I can't.
You know what?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Okay, you know what you're doing? Just uninstall the whole thing. Uninstall Photoshop. Delete it. Close your system. Off it. it back and install it again. Probably to go because everything that is supposed to not allow it to have that issue, we've sorted it. So please just try and do that before
Alright, no
like
problem.
I know it shouldn't take you up to 15 minutes. So just delete it, uninstall the whole app and install it again. Break is over. Break is over, everybody.
Mr. Toby, please can you hear me?
Yes, I'm with you.
Sorry to disturb you again. You know, I told you about the width and the length stuff. So my network has been so bad since morning. So please, can I private chat to you and then I will explain the issue to you, maybe after the class or something, because I can't.
So you've not been with us the whole class, or what's the issue?
At all. My network, I switched from MTN to Glo, from Glo to MTN. It's not even working at all.
I can't give you what we said in class in WhatsApp or privately. You might have to watch the class.
Wow. Okay, no problem then.
Wait, is there a specific issue you have, or you want me to gist you the whole class?
Beginning, you know, I've lost from the beginning, from creating the 2000 and 2000 by 2000. So, you know, and I called you, so you were trying to explain to me and some other guy like that. So you were telling me to do some stuff. So I was unable to do because my network went off. So ever since then, I've not been able to. I just connected to the chat now. I've not been able to
connect how to create that stuff.
At all, I haven't.
Well, okay. Just private chat me after the class first now.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah. So is everybody back in class so that I can continue? Because we are only 69
Yes,
of us and
sir.
we're 80 something
We are
this
here.
morning.
We are here, sir.
Okay, let's just. Okay, so once we 75 people, we continue. Because I won't like a situation whereby I have to repeat everything all over again so that everybody grasps what we are doing here.
Although for some of us, the reality for us is that we can't practice until we get the Photoshop and Illustrator installed. So we're really hoping that you solve it just by sending the link later today.
Yeah, so that's 32-bit, yes?
Yes, 32-bit.
And no problem. I will look for the link for us today. Don't worry.
All right.
I'll look for it and get it across. We're able to drop it on the what they call it.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
I actually understand what's going on right now, but I don't know. But this is me. I was thinking, even as much as we all are trying to learn, I think there should be some strictness and some sort of discipline, because we actually can't be waiting for others. Let's assume that some persons are actually having difficulty in trying to download, and some are actually taking their time off. And in as much as they're still keeping us waiting and they're still dragging us back. So this is me trying to say at least there should be some strictness. At least if they get to know that if I am not back by 20 minutes time, I would have missed a lot. I think some persons will actually want to come back. When you say 11:20, it becomes 11:20.
So the problem is that if they ask questions, they might not talk that they were late, but if they ask questions now, I cannot say that I will not answer, or I cannot say that why are you just joining us. I don't know if you get me. I can't. it's a very complicated situation because this whole thing now, if everybody is not following at the same pace, are not going to learn. That is the problem with Photoshop because you will have to come back all over again, which is difficult. So it is important that all of us just pay attention. And like now, for example, now we're having a class and not everybody has Photoshop and not everybody has sorted it out, and which we're supposed to. So right now, this whole day, the whole calendar has been shifted because of some people don't have Photoshop. Then tomorrow, we then now have to accommodate those that are just getting Photoshop because they will now start asking questions about how Photoshop is on their own laptop, if you understand me, and which is not is their fault, but also not their fault because at the end of the day, when tomorrow comes now, if they ask me, because maybe the person is using Dell or the person is using HP or what have you or Toshiba, it's different. So what I'm saying is different from for them. So this whole situation is dynamic because this is graphics. It's different for a lot of people. If you can notice now, some of us are not even using Windows. Some of us are using Apple. And on Monday like this, we are still having issues with the software. So sometimes, even if we are trying to be strict or what have you, if we are strict and nobody learns, then there's no point. That's another truth with it. So please let us all just try as much as possible to help us help ourselves. Because if we slow down this class, it's for our own, it's not for our own gain. We are not gaining anything. That's another truth. I was mentioning it almost every day throughout last week that everybody should make sure they sort out Photoshop issues. I mentioned it. Today we are hearing things like some systems are 32-bit. All those things will have been sent because it's just a link. All I need to do is browse it on my phone and send it to the Telegram group. But I didn't know that there was anybody that has a 32-bit laptop, to be honest. So now we are just learning about it on a Monday that we are supposed to use it, which is a setback also. So we all need to understand that this whole thing is a two-way thing, right? Apart from the responsibility, there's technicality involved in the whole thing. If you guys don't have the tools, I'm just saying jargons. That's another truth. Because right now, some people are just watching this class. They don't know what's going on until they install it on their own laptop for tomorrow, which is another problem we will face tomorrow. So please, let us just try be up and doing. Between today and tomorrow, let us also sort out all these issues. And Photoshop is a little bit more complicated than Canva. You will need to pay more attention. Like I said, we already know how to use Canva. That is very fantastic. Now, we need to use the industry standard because in the real world, if you want to collect my money, my plenty money, and you want to design for me, you have to use Photoshop. I can't just, I don't know if you get me. So you need to be upgraded enough. That's why we even want us to use a new version of Photoshop. So please let us all know this. If they say break is 15 minutes, let's break this. If they say come to class 8 a.m., come to class. If it's 9 a.m., come to class. Whatever it is we are supposed to do, let us all do it, please. Please and please. Because there are some people now, they don't have any part in us saying they don't have Photoshop or anything. But they are being patient with us. And it is not fair to them because they didn't sign up to wait. They signed up to be taught. You also didn't sign up to wait. But now you are making us wait, which is not fair on both parties. I hope you'll understand that part. Because honestly, I really don't like it also, but there's nothing I can do because I can't come and start plugging all of us. But the truth is that it is not fair enough for some of us to just be sorting out our Photoshop issues today. If it was over the weekend, even after I gave my assignment on Friday, none of us still mentioned that their own is 32-bit or what have you. Micah didn't ask me about all these things for anybody because nobody asked him, right? So please, please and please, like for example, today now someone was asking if they can get Photoshop on Play Store, which is totally wrong because the app, there was a link sent to us. It is obviously not Play Store. So you're supposed to just get it from that link and get it across your system and install it, which is what we have been talking about since last week, Monday. So we shouldn't keep saying the same thing over and over and over again. Please, for the sake of everybody, because so that we can learn. You can see how Canva was easy for us and everybody was able to grab because it's online and we're already all having the tools. But we can't learn this one without the tools. So please let everybody have Photoshop. And the other tool is to be in class early so that we can all partake in whatever it is we have to give. Is that clear?
Yes,
Is
sir.
that clear? Some people will not hear. That's
Yes, sir.
that.
Yes, sir.
Some people will not hear. They will go to the toilet and go and urinate. They will not hear what you have just said now. But no problem. No problem.
We are here.
Fantastic. So I'm going to continue with the class now. So I'm going to share my screen with us so that we can all see what have you. Thank you very much. And please mute your microphones, because today alone I think I've said mute your microphone like 20 times, which has wasted at least 30 seconds times 20 times, which is time that we are wasting. So please mute your microphones. If you know you're in a noisy environment, you have kids around, there's television on in your parlor and you're not there, but it can affect, please mute it. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very, very much. So I'm going to continue sharing my screen now. Let me see. Can we all see my screen now?
No, sir.
Okay, 1 second, please. Let me share it again. Apart from screen, I hope you all heard what I said.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Because I'm going to grade all of us properly for last week, because everything was smooth last week. But for today, like this, almost all of us have gotten 0, because, I mean, what assignment will I now give us now? Only half of the class has the tools. Do you get me? So please, don't let this week be bad. Last week was very good. In fact, the designs blew my mind. There was even one design I saw. I even thought I was one that did it, because I was shocked. Let me even look for it. I was very, very shocked, and I was impressed with how we did last week. So please, let's all continue with the wonderful behavior this week. Thank you very much. So can we see my screen now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. Okay, good. So before the break time, see now, we just said this just now, and the person needs to unmute their mic without asking you.
I cannot see your screen.
Hello, can anyone see my screen?
You can see your
Yes,
screen.
sir.
We can
I
see the
can.
screen.
I can see your screen.
You can see your screen.
Okay, good. So if you know that you cannot see my screen and some people can see it, I will say it once again for everybody to hear. It's not difficult. You don't even have to tell the lecturer. Just put off your data and put it back on. Your network will reboot and try and reload the screen. But right now, your network is not strong enough, so it can't load what it was not loading before. Put off your data and put it back on so that you can come back to the class. Is that clear? Thank you very much. Okay, good. So, yeah. So, like I said, because of the last 1 hour plus, we've learned how to type text, we've learned how to create a rectangle, and we've learned how to create a circle, and we've learned how to recolor all of them. Did you all get it up to this point, or is there any question on this so I can continue with what I want to teach us?
All good, sir. All good.
Okay. Another thing you need to activate on your Photoshop is transformation controls. It will help you to edit your objects properly. So what you do, everybody should click on the washing hand tool, the first one, washing hand tool. Click on the first one, washing hand tool. After clicking on it, look up. You should see a section called Show Transformation Controls. Click on it. Make sure it is marked. Show Transformation Controls. Look at my mouse, please. Show Transformation Controls. Make sure it is marked. Have we all done that?
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
The washing hand tool, where is it?
The washing hand tool is the first tool on your left. The washing hand tool
Is it the move tool
on your left. Yes,
okay.
please. We call it washing hand tool in this class.
Okay.
That's washing hand tool.
Okay.
Then show transform controls up. Look at my mouse.
Okay, sir. I've seen it.
Good. Make sure it is activated. Don't ever put it off. Never ever. It is a sin. Good. Then another sin I want to tell us is this. Can we all see this text? Highlight the text on your screen. Like just click on it. Can we all see it like this, like my own?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good. Now, can we all see these two sides, these four sides? 1, 2, 3, 4. The sides, the up, down, left, and right. Can we all see these points? 1,
Yes.
2,
Yes, sir.
3, 4. Now, if it is a text, can we hold our left here? Hold it, please. Hold your left here. Because it's very, very important. If it is a text, I did not say rectangle. If it is a text, can you see these 4 points? Up, left, down, and right. This I did not say 4 corner. Up, left, down, and right. The one in the middle. These ones. If it is a text, never ever resize from those sides. Never ever. It is going to disfigure your text. Can you see it? Never ever resize from up, left, down, or never ever do it. Hold your left ear. Oh. Can you all hear me?
Yes, sir. I can.
You should only resize from the 4 corners for text. Uniform resize is what I'm talking about. Only resize from the 4 corners. Can you see how it is smooth? Don't ever do this type. Don't ever do this type. Please, from the side. Don't ever try it. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Don't
sir.
Yes, sir.
Don't ever do it from the up, down, or right. Do it from the 4 corners. So you are only supposed to resize from the 4 corners. From the 4 corners of a text, not rectangle. If it's a rectangle, you can do whatever you like to it. If it's a circle, it's your palaver. But you see, for text, never resize from the sides. Always resize from the angles. Is that clear?
Mr. Toby, please excuse me.
Okay.
Yeah, hello everyone. I've posted the closing attendance. Please, everyone can sign. And if you don't have access, you can message the class rep. Yeah, they'll send the attendance to you. Thank you.
I'm not giving us any 5 minutes to do this one. You should do it now and be listening to us because time has gone and we don't have time. So please, who can remind me what I just said now?
You said we should never
That we
resize our
shouldn't
image a text
resize from the edge.
from the edges.
You resize from where?
From the we should never resize from the middle side. We should use the edges.
The 4 corners. Hello.
Yes, sir. Hi, sir.
Let me delete every other thing so that all of us can see it before they say they did not see it. Look at my text. See it here. Now, never resize from up, this middle side. Never resize from here. Never resize from the side here. Never resize from here. Never resize from here. The only place you're allowed to resize from is from the 4 corners. These 4 corners. Hope my text is not faster than my video.
No, it's good, sir. It's good.
For me, it is
Always resize from the 4 corners for text. Don't ever do it from the sides or the up and downs. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
If anybody should submit design and they should stretch the text, me and that person will enter the same trouser. Please, please and please don't, because it doesn't make your design fine. Your text is supposed to be uniform. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
And always make sure after doing anything, you wash your hand. And always make sure your show transformation controls. Don't ever touch it again. As you have touched it today, don't ever go back there again. Just leave it. Forget that it's there. That way, all these controls will be showing on your laptop. It is what is helping all these 6 points to show on your laptop? Is that clear? But if you remove it, can you see it has disappeared? I've removed my own. Can you see it has disappeared? But if I bring it back, can you see it has appeared? So please, any question on that resizing? Don't ever resize from the sides or from up and down. From the 4 corners alone.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So I want to teach us one final shape before we round up for today. Now, can we all remember the rounded rectangle we used when I taught us? Oh, it was not us that I taught rounded the rectangle. Okay, that's fine. But have we all seen a rectangle that doesn't have a sharp edge? Do we all know what it is? A rectangle that doesn't have a sharp edge.
Yes,
Most of
sir.
it.
Yes.
Good. So go to your rectangle tool, right click on it. You will see rounded rectangle. Second one, click on it and draw a rounded rectangle. Immediately you draw it, a properties is supposed to come out. Did it come out?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now, what we want to do is we want to determine how curved the edges should be. Now, can we all look at this bottom section of the properties? This place that looks like buttons like this section that has something pixels. I think 7 pixels or so. Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
Now, click on that place and change the number to about 100. Change the number to 100 and try it on your own.
Done, sir.
Hello?
Done, sir.
Is it doing for you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is it doing for you? Then increase it again to 300 and see what happens. Is it changing?
Mine cannot get up to 300, sir.
Hello guys, is it changing for you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's changing.
Okay, so that's the very simple way to create a curved rectangle. So you are not creating a normal rectangle. In any case where you need a curved rectangle, that's how you do it. Is that clear?
Yes,
No,
sir.
sir. So please, can you come again? As regards the curve, the
Okay.
rectangle.
Okay, that's fine. I'll do that. So I said go to, where you created rectangle from. Right click on it again. You rounded rectangle here.
Okay.
You will see rounded rectangle there. Have you seen it?
Yes, sir.
No. Did you say no or what did you say?
I said yes, sir. I said yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Draw a rectangle first. After drawing it, let me show you my own. After drawing it, a properties is supposed to come out like a pop-up.
Yeah.
Did it come out for you?
Yes, it did.
Okay, good. Now that properties, you will see at the bottom of it, there's a figure there. There's an option that has 4 parts. And that figure you need 7 something or something pixels, something px.
Yeah, but there are 4. They're like
all you need is just number. Just change the number in one of them to 100. So I'm going to change the first one to 100. Once you change it to 100, it will affect all the 4. Did it curve?
Yes, sir, but it's not changing. I'm trying to change it, but it's not changing to 100.
No, you need to erase, highlight it like as if you want to type something.
Okay.
Is it working now?
Yes, sir, it is. Thank you.
Then change it again. Change it from 100 to 300. Did it
Okay.
change? So the larger it is, the more the thing curves. I hope you can all see that.
Yes, sir.
Good. So that's how you
Yes, sir.
get So those are the basic things you
Hello,
need in
please, sir.
Photoshop.
From
Yes,
100,
please.
what number did you change it to?
Eh?
After 100, what number did you change it to just now? Was it 300?
Yes, 300.
Oh, okay, thank you, sir.
All right, good. So what I've done today is to show you Photoshop and the most basic things you need on it. If you remember in when I was teaching us Canva, if you remember, these are the most basic things I was teaching us also, right?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yes, sir.
these are the building blocks of your design. These are the building blocks. This is where you start from. Any FEs you see in design, it starts from all these basic things. From your text to your rectangle to F. I hope that's clear for us.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So that is that for today. Our assignment is to make sure that your Photoshop is working by tomorrow. That's the assignment.
Thank God.
Okay, sir. Thank God. Thank
Some
you.
people are still thank God. There's a reason for that, and we are going to do a test. If your Photoshop is not around tomorrow, don't bother coming to class.
Okay, sir.
Don't even bother.
Better.
Just stay at home.
Better, sir.
Or if you're already at home, just stay in your room. Don't join us.
Just stay offline.
Exactly. Just stay offline. That's what it means. So our assignment is to make sure that your Photoshop is ready for tomorrow. I mean, download whatever it is. Try and find a way to get it. I'm also going to get us a link starting from now. By say 1 p.m. I should get us a link that we can use. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So
Please, we will need that link, sir. We need that link. Thank you, sir.
that's what I'm saying. I will get you the link so that you people will not say I did not do it. 32-bit people, I will get you a link. Apple users, see, if you know that your problem is 32-bit, don't worry. A link will be sent to the group. Don't message me privately. Wherever I send you the link, there's always a tutorial on how to install this thing inside the file. Just look for the readme file, readme.txt. It will give you a step-by-step guide on how to install the app. You don't need to ask your lecturer how to install it, because if you're asking me, I'm the wrongest person. I don't use Windows laptop, so I don't know what it is you are going to do. Is that making sense?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then second of all, have we all signed the attendance?
Yes, sir.
No, sir. No, sir. I'm unable to see the attendance.
It's on the chat box now.
It's on the chat box.
I've been stuck. It's not even moving.
Can you text the class rep or something? I don't know. Class, can you see
Contact Young
Yeah.
and he will send it to you.
All right. Hello, everyone.
Mike, I
Mr.
can hear you.
Toby, are we done? Are we
Yes, we are.
done?
We
Are
are.
we done?
Your students will download Photoshop. Similarly.
Okay. So, for people that are using Windows, don't worry. It's not I'm also using Windows, so don't mind your instructor. We know he's using Mac, but we're using Windows. So the thing is, you go to getintopc.com, the website. You have the link to download the Photoshop from. There is a YouTube tutorial to download it. There is also a text tutorial. So just go through it. You should be able to download it. And if you are not still able to download it and make it work, the thing for you to do is you should do is download a different version. Like if you have, I think that one is 2019. I think 2018 version, the interface should not still be so different from 2019, so you can still use it anyway. So I think that should help us solve that. So by tomorrow, everybody should have Photoshop on there. Is there any installation of WhatsApp? I didn't get you, Toby.
If they don't have it by tomorrow, they should not come to class. Similarly, if they don't have Photoshop by tomorrow, they shouldn't come to class. Similarly, I think your network is bad.
Hello.
I think his network is bad.
No.
Sorry, Mr. Toby. Mr. Toby.
Yes.
So can you hear me? The color bits, the color mode should be how many bits?
Color bit should be 8.
We can't do that.
Okay, thank you.
So hello everyone, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Okay. Toby, hold on. Toby, hold on. So if you don't have Photoshop, this is what we want to do. The goal of this program is to equip everybody with different specifications. And in the course of applying for this program, you stated that your laptops were good. So for everyone in this class, it means that you have a good laptop, and I mean you have up to an averagely good laptop that will run Photoshop. So if there is an issue with it, it could just be that either your Windows Defender is blocking it or your firewall. So that should not take us say that we should not come to class. So by tomorrow, like after the end of this class now, what I expect you to do is, if you don't have Photoshop installed, go to the website, the link that was sent to you, the link that's attached to your handbook. Go to that platform and find a way to fix it. If you can't fix it, ask on the group. Don't send Toby or myself personal messages. Ask on the group. There's a high chance that other people have faced the same the same challenge that you're facing, so they could help you fix it. And if you can't still fix it, aside from getintopc.com, you can get Photoshop from other websites. So just Google. I mean, it just shows that you are really determined to learn. You're really determined to study. you are really determined to gain this graphic design skill, right? So don't let this deter you. Don't let it deter you. So just after this class, just try as much as you can to fix the problem. So by tomorrow morning, everybody should have Photoshop in the class. And if you don't still have Photoshop, you're still having issues, but that would be that you've tried all your possible best and you don't still have Photoshop installed. You can send a message on the group and tag me. Then I can work with you personally to fix it. Is that fine, everybody?
Yes, sir.
All right. So I hope everyone has signed the closing attendance.
Yes, we have.
Okay, amazing, very good. So if that is the end, if we're done, then so if except Toby, if you have any other thing to say, I think we can end up a round of the class now.
No, yeah, I'm good. Bye bye, everyone. See you tomorrow. The assignment is to get Photoshop in your laptop by fire, by thunder, by water.
The attendance. Hello.